Hi, everybody. Welcome to Knitty Knotty Podcast, Episode 11. I'm Vanessa, Knitty-Witch on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Diane Lantier. I am, oh my goodness, I can't think this morning. Freedom for You on Ravelry and The Knotted Bag on Instagram. And on Etsy, The Knotted Bag. I always forget to say that, but yeah.
Awesome. So what do you have going for you this week?
Not much. So we're recording every 2 weeks, right? And I was thinking, what have I done? I feel like I haven't done much, to be perfectly honest. It's because I spun a lot last week.
That was me too.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm really happy to see that. Sunday, I did a lot of spinning, but then I don't have anything to show for it yet. And I was sick this week, so I didn't do much of anything in terms of, when you're sick and you can't even knit, like So I didn't get a lot done. I only have this left of my, again, keep forgetting the name. That's terrible. What's her name? The
Hobbledehoy?
Yes, Hobbledehoy. God. And after seeing yours, I thought, I wish I had, and maybe I'll do that the next time. Hopefully, since she's going to be stopping in the fall, I'm going to get what I can when we go to Maryland.
Yeah, me too. She's going to be at Homespun Yarn Party, Maryland Sheep and Wool, and Shenandoah Valley Festival.
Yeah.
Fiber Festival. I'm going to go to all three.
Okay.
So if you want anything.
Yeah. So I think the next time I do, excuse me, my voice is still a little off. Next time I do some of her bumps, I want to pull the colors out and get more of a gradient, because I like the idea of doing it like a variegated, which is what I usually do. But look at the colors in here.
I know. Is that
right?
a Jemmy bat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Those are so pretty. I have a couple.
And I'm kind of obsessing about these fluorescent colors now. Nails.
Oh, I know. So your nails are so cool.
And so I was, I've been looking online to see if I can find fiber in these colors. I haven't found anything that really inspired me or hit me. And then I looked in here and I was like, oh man, they're right here. But I've spun it all into the way I spin is just right out of this. So anyway, that's why I did most of that. So you talk about something, because I clearly have no finished items whatsoever. And
okay, well, I actually have a decent amount to talk about. So cool. I started spinning again, and what had happened was, or why I started spinning again, I'm trying to set this down and it keeps rolling all over the place, my bobbin. When I opened my store for that short period of time, I had an account with Shucked, and I got in a sidekick and a matchless to sell in my store. Well, then right. I already have a sidekick. I have a personal one, but I shut my store down to go to school, and I was not able to sell the matchless. And then I decided, well, I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it. So I had such a hard time with that wheel. Come to find out that it was put together wrong. Like the treadle, I had the treadles put together wrong.
We talked about this. We talked about this last episode, right? You were having trouble with the wheel, right?
Right. So I got it put together right. And how this is relevant is, so I spun this yarn. This is the Three Wishes bats from Hobbledehoy. But for half of the skein, because the wheel was put together wrong, it was overspun. So it was kind of like a test. I shouldn't have tested it on my Jemmy bat or on my Three Wishes bats. I should have tested it on something else. But
you didn't know until you started, right?
Yeah, but you don't know until you start. So half of this, if you can see, hold on, let me pull this apart so you can see it. Here's a good example. So I have these, they call them pigtails. When it pigtails on you.
Oh.
So for half of the skein, I have these little tiny.
You know what I'm going to do? Hang on a second. I just got to do something. I've got to There we go. I just wanted to add lighting to my phone because I always have it on dim. I want to see this properly. I feel like I couldn't see the color.
I'm gonna try, let me pull this apart. Okay, so try to make sure when I pull this apart that I'm pulling it apart right. It doesn't really matter. This is gonna end up in the garbage, to be honest.
Oh no. And you thwacked it and everything?
Yeah, I did. See, there's some right there.
Right.
So they're all over the place. So then half the skein, when I finally got the wheel put together right, then half the skein came out right, and then the other half. And then the other problem was I probably wouldn't have had a problem with the overspinning if I would have two-plied it, but I never intended for this to be two-plied. It was a chain ply. So when I chain plied it, because it was overspun, it kept feeding in twisted. So this whole entire skein is just a mess. I still like it. I don't think I'll knit with it. I'm just gonna keep it. I won't throw it in the garbage. I'm just gonna keep it to like maybe like when one of the like Brandon or something. I'm teaching my boyfriend in it. Maybe I could use it for like a skein for training, teaching someone to knit or whatever, something like that. But it's definitely not going to be good in a project because of how it came out. But you can't really tell when it's skeined up. I mean, you can tell it's a little twisted, but I'm happy with it just because
it's super
now
pretty.
I have everything working properly. So I got this. I put on Instagram that I was going to spin a braid of Malabrigo noob. I had to delete the picture. Don't die on me.
No, this is the remnants of, I thought I was dying this week. It was pretty bad. I had like the ring of fire, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna spin this Malabrigo noob, but it had gotten wet when I had a leak in the shop.
Oh.
And because it had gotten wet, even though I dried it out, it matted together. So I had to throw that braid out because I couldn't pull it apart because it was all matted together. So I ended up spinning this yarn from, I don't know who it's from. It's not, I keep wanting to say Three Waters Farm. It's not Three Waters Farm. It's something else. But so this is my singles for that. I spun it pretty thin. This I intend to be two-plied because I was going to chain ply it. I'm a huge fan of chain plying because I love the roundness of three-plied yarns. But the way that the colors are, if I three-plied it, I think it would turn into a big colorful, not three-plied it, if I chain-plied it, I think it would turn into a colorful mess. So I get a nice barber pole. I've got 2 of these bobbins and I'm going to apply them when I get a chance today. So that's what I've been working on. That was a 4-ounce braid. So I'm back to spinning on my matchless. I love it. Now I'm like super spinning everything and I don't want to knit. I just want to spin. But
so this is what happens is then you don't, you know, we don't have that much to show if we're spinning more, but I really want to get this done. Like I'm going to go get my bobbin. I'll show you my.
Go ahead. It still counts. It's a project. We're knitters, we're spinners. We do this.
Oh no, I'm not worried about counting or not counting. It was more that it's like harder to show, but I can show you the bobbin that's not, I just don't want to take off the bobbin I'm spinning on.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, don't do that.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
I'll maneuver around my table. My wheel is like right in my living room.
What wheel do you have again?
I have a Magicraft Susie.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Also, my nose is still leaking like a faucet.
Oh, mine does too. Like I have had a leaking right nostril for over a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it won't go away.
The cold. Anyway, so let me see if I can.
Ooh. That looks so good.
Yeah, so they're both, like I said, I just spin them right off I just grab the whole thing and spin right out of it and just make sure I'm grabbing, because I don't want to have long stripes. So I want to make it as much as possible a kind of gradient, not a gradient, gosh, more of a variegated with all the colors.
I love the sparkle in it too.
I've had some of this. I showed this before. This I didn't do a lot of work on this one. This design, it's the chevron design that I'm working on. I feel like this must have been a braid, but I like the stripes that I'm getting on this.
Yeah, that's really pretty. I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I don't know, it just seems like I guess the fiber, depending on what it is, you spin it. But yeah, it never really occurred to me to use that that bat that way. Whenever I use bats, I usually, but it's given me ideas of how to spin other things that I have in my stash, maybe differently. So I'm happy to see you spinning again. Yay.
I know, and I have so much stuff to show you too.
Well, go on. Go on.
Well, let me show yours because
oh yeah.
So you ordered this and I'm so jealous. The only reason I didn't buy this is because I already spun this. But when I spun it, my dog at the time ate it.
Oh.
And put a hole in the skein, so I need more. But this is Knitty in Color, Ain't It Fun? And this is 8 ounces, so this is 2 braids.
Yeah.
And I'm in love. So
yeah.
I think that I'll get some at Maryland. I'm sure she'll have it.
And I got it because, oh, she vends at Maryland? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's at Maryland.
I bought it because you messaged it to me and I was like, yeah, I'm totally getting this.
So I went to this little fiber festival. It was in Ocean City. It's called the Delmarva Wool and Fiber Expo, I think. So there was a few vendors there. Shirsty Cat Designs. I think she's designs. Yeah, Shirsty Cat Designs was there. She had, so I got this from her. This is a purple sparkly fiber.
Pretty.
And it's merino and rainbow nylon.
Rainbow nylon?
I think it's just got sparkle, like rainbow. Well, rainbow nylon. It's got like different, you can't really see it.
So pretty.
Yeah, so I got that one. And then I got this one. This one looks kind of Christmassy, but
oh, I like that. I really want to, I'm starting to look for Christmassy colors.
It's not really Christmassy. It's got red and green, but it's also got blue.
Yeah.
So
I want to find something that's the vintage Christmas colors, like with the light blue.
Oh, yeah.
You know, light blue, green, red, like that, and pink. You know, that vintagey kind of.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull something up because I.
She's calling these rainbow glitz.
So it must be, yeah,
ounces.
it must be seriously,
it's
the sparkle in it. That's,
yeah, the sparkle. It's got sparkle in it. So the other thing I got is from Created by LCB. She put up an Instagram post about this colorway that she had one of, and I had to get it. So the colorway is Candy Mountain.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yes.
Yeah, because I tagged you in it. So here it is.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Hold on, let me go like this because it seems like
So it's green and purple.
It is basically like a rainbow. It is so.
Is that like a coral? Is that a coral? What is that?
Yeah, it's got coral in it, green, purple, blue. See,
a little bit of pink. It's so pretty. The sparkle is like insane.
It's so sparkly and so soft. And let me see. Let me put this back in the bag. But let me see here what the fiber content is. It's merino, rose, and gold stellina.
Oh yes. I really want to get one of her merino rose blends. I just haven't been able to settle on the color I want.
So last night I was on Instagram is so good for enabling. I was on Instagram and Three Waters Farm, which it is actually Three Waters Farm this time, posted a rainbowy braid, and I went on there and I had to get it. And then when I went on there, this rainbow braid was more like a neon-y pastel rainbow braid. And then I went on there, then they had like a true rainbow. So I had to get them both. So next week, or the next time we record, I'll show you those because they'll have come in the mail. But I'm
Do you have
falling
the
down the
picture?
fiber train. Like I'm falling flat on my face.
Do you have a picture of it?
No, because we're using my phone, so I can't pull it up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look that baby up because I'm curious. I'm trying to find. Trying to find the colors that you see how this is a fabric.
Oh yeah, with the blue in it, that'd be nice.
Yeah, like the blue with red and green, and it's just the shades. There's like a paler green, but there's a different fabric that I can't seem to find that there's pink in it too. I don't know. You know, sometimes, I think I said this before, I will see something on Instagram or on my phone, and then I look it up on my computer and I'm like, eh.
I haven't done that, which is probably why I keep buying things.
I also have so much that gosh.
So did you find it, the Three Waters farm?
No, I'm going to go look now. So what else do you,
So I also, at that little fiber expo, ran for no reason because I don't need any more yarn. I just, whatever. But Blue Heron Rayon Metallic.
Most of us don't need any more
yarn. Most of us don't.
Yeah.
But Blue Heron Rayon Metallic is one of my favorites. Look at this. It's a new colorway. Like, he hadn't even named it yet. He had to write it on there. It's called Sunrise, and it's 550 yards. They call it a DK. I'm saying this is not a DK. Look at this.
Wait, is this it?
Yes, that's it.
She doesn't do that often, I don't think, these colors.
No. So yeah, I bought this for like a shawl. But yeah, that's the
really pretty. No, that yarn's really pretty. Sorry, I didn't mean to like.
No, you're good.
I like this.
Yeah. What's that one called? That's the other one I bought.
Painted Nettle.
Painted Nettle. I think that's the other one I bought. I bought two of them. One of them is Polworth Silk, and then the other one is the one that you showed was merino.
I don't know enough about the different fibers. Like, I know that I like merino, but then when I start seeing things on Rambouillet and all of these other things, I don't know. Like, are they?
I'm trying to spin different things. I find that. Hold on, I find that I don't like spinning just merino braids unless it's like a fine merino. Like, Created by LCBs are great because they draft really well. But some braids are really tight, like they're really, and those are like just the plain merino ones, and I don't like that because when you go to draft those, it's a really pain on your hands.
Yeah.
To try to pull them apart. But I got one last thing to show.
So we got to make Three Waters Farm like we got to map her out and go early, because I feel like the times that I've seen her has always been later in the day. I'd like to make.
Is she at Maryland too?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have seen her. I've seen her somewhere, and I've only been to Rhinebeck and Maryland. I'm pretty sure she's been at Maryland.
Okay, well then, yeah, we're gonna have to map her out too because I want some fiber.
Yeah.
So last thing I bought, I decided to try something.
Okay.
So this was the Paradise Fibers Fiber Club box. I don't know how I feel about it.
Is Paradise Fibers, they always do videos and you see their drum carter and they're like.
Exactly. So.
But then they don't sell the things that they're like, I always want to go I want that, but then it's not. Don't.
So I learned that the hard way because I don't have a blending board, and I looked them up. They're $200. To be honest, I don't know if I really want to take the time to card fiber for spinning. So I'm going to give this box another month. I'm trying to open it because that would be nice. Okay, here we go. So
they more provide the tools, right? They provide the fiber and they sell the tools to make your own. Yeah.
So here's an unboxing of this for this month. It came with, this is a story about a girl with Down syndrome that works for them, that she picked these colors. So that was pretty cool. Comes with a little bag of goodies. So it has soak in here. It's got a little sticker that's super cute. Some candy. Love the wrapping. It has all like little lipsticks and shoes on it. So of course I like it.
See, right, I'm going to be a bit of a like bah humbug here, but I think that's one of the things that I don't like about boxes. Not that, and I've not ever bought a box because I feel like a lot of that extra stuff, I don't want that stuff anyway. Like I'm going to end up throwing that out, you know? And
yeah, I mean, it didn't
just
really.
Me. I know some people love it and they love the packaging and everything. And it's, yeah.
I like it if, it's a useful something, like,
yeah,
you know, the soak is good. I mean, the extras were good.
Great. Yeah, the soak is great.
So here's what is in the box. This is how it came. Ooh. So they gave, this is why it's $35 US, including the shipping, and it's 6 ounces of fiber, which is what sold me, because usually you get 4 ounces of fiber for like $32. So 2 ounces
if you're
of
lucky.
each. Yeah, 2 ounces of each. Here's the pink, which is super cute. Hold on. Put this back in. So here's the pink. Here's the yellow. And here's the blue. Blue is also pretty nice because it's got some different blues in it. I don't have a blending board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin these. I'm going to pull them apart and I'm going to take sections and I'm going to spin pink, yellow, blue. And I'm going to not chain ply it. I'm going to 2-ply it so it's barber pulled so the colors don't get muddled. And I'm going to see how that turns out, spinning it, pulling it apart, because I really think these were meant to be blended on a blending board.
Yeah.
If I get another box from them and I can't pull off spinning it like without preparing it on the blending board, then I'm going to have to cancel. And I actually was thinking about going with Three Waters Farms club subscription over, yeah, because they have a club. So I was thinking about going with her club over this one, but I'm going to give this one another month because I really do like the option. It really made me sit here and think about how I was going to spin it.
Yeah.
And it made me get creative because I've never done that. I've never blended colored fiber. Everything I have is pre-colored. So I've never had to do it on my own. So we'll see how it turns out.
I'm knitting, by the way. I'm not just like not looking at you. I just wanted to.
Oh, I thought you were looking something up.
No, I'm knitting.
So that's all I got.
Well, I think based on what I thought, there would be more of like, here's some sparkle and here's some.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sparkle.
Okay.
Pink sparkle. So I don't know how I'm going to get the sparkle in. I'm going to probably fold it.
Yeah, exactly. I did that. You know, my sunset colorway had no sparkle in it, and on one of the plies, after I thought about it, I had gold sparkle, and I just every now and then just randomly like plied some in.
Okay.
You can totally do it. I think with what you've got, you don't need the board. Like I think if you had a board or a carder, I would like hang on to those boxes and after a few months look at everything I have and then maybe make like a big, you know what I mean? But if you want to apply those if you want to spin those colors together, that, yeah, I think your plan is just fine. And I don't think you need cards for that. You just spin them the way you were just saying. You know, you can break them up. It's just like getting a bat or getting a it's no different than getting a braid and breaking the colors up, right? Which is what some people do. They're just already in separate colors.
Yeah, so I'm looking for something more like pre-colored. Like, I like the idea of blending the fibers, but they gave me pink, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
Those colors, they're primary colors, technically. They seem like they go together, but you have to be careful. I had to like think about it, because if you put pink and blue together, you're going to get purple. If you put yellow and blue together, you're going to get green. But if you put, like, if you 3-ply it and you end up with all 3 colors, you're going to get mud, because the 3 primary colors make a neutral, make like a brown. So like you can't ply, like I can chain ply it, because if I chain ply it back on itself, I think the colors are going to get lost on each other.
Have you seen that actually happen? Because I mean, it's not paint, right? The colors aren't mushing in together.
No, but I've seen, so I have a craftsy class that Sweet Georgia Yarns did, and it's called Spinning with Dyed Fibers. So good. I would highly recommend it to anyone. And she kind of talks about that. Like, that's what happens when you put the colors together. Like, you'll lose your color definition.
Right. So. I can see losing the color definition. Yeah, for sure. That can happen.
Yeah. So I got nothing else. I'm going to have to let you go, though, because I have to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm like sitting here. I'm like, oh, I should have went before I got on here. So.
All right. I'm just going to keep knitting on one of my things.
That is so pretty. What is it?
Yeah. So it's a basic triangle that I'm going to apply an edge to. And that's one of my designs. So I'm working on the triangle still. Yeah. So go pee.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. I'll see you next week, or 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Okay.
All right.
Bye. And then Maryland is like 2 months away. I'm so excited. Okay.
All right. We'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.